What's up, guys? I'm live. I'm gonna wait till a couple people get on board on the live video. Shut up, Cosmo. Shut up, Cosmo. Shut up, Cosmo. Sit. If you're tuning in live, please drop your name and what state you're tuning in from. Welcome to the live video. But yeah, today's topic, right? What's today's topic? Today what I want to talk to you guys about is poverty being a mindset and not a bank balance, right? Because this point is a very, very important point. And if you could grasp this point, I believe you will have everlasting success. You will be able to find all the answers within you instead of having to look outside of you for all the answers, where none of the answers aren't even outside of you, right? That's the truth of the matter, right? But I can remember back when I was job hunting, right? And I used to work retail. At first I worked at my uncle's car dealership, and then I did security. I did security for nursing homes. And then after that, I went to Babies R Us. I worked at Babies R Us. Then I went back to security. And that was my journey of working 9-to-5 jobs, right? Had about 3-4 jobs before I was able to actually quit my job and just make money online full time. But I can tell you from personal experience that whenever I would get fired from a job, right, or I would quit the job or something like that, there would always be like this long period of waiting, right? This long period where I have to wait, like, you know, and wonder, how am I going to get paid? How am I going to get money, right? How am I going to get some type of income, right? And that was because I was relying on the system, right? I was relying on 9-to-5 jobs. I was relying on some interviewer out there to see the value in me to hire me for the job, right? I was looking everywhere else but within me, right, for all the answers. So I was frustrated. I was stressed out. I was like, you know what? I can't even collect unemployment because there's like a requirement where you have to work a job for a certain amount of time before you could collect unemployment. So I was just in a point in my life where I was just down and out. And then that's when I got introduced to my Babies R Us job, right? And then I started realizing, like, you know, most people have to go through this cycle of, like, you know, if they get fired from their job or something, or if they, you know, quit their job or something, that process that it takes for you to get another job can be a very, very stressful process because you're not earning any income, right? And as long as you're relying on 9-to-5 jobs to earn income, that means that you have to play the waiting game. And one thing that I realized with entrepreneurship is there's no waiting. You don't have to wait for anybody. If you want to wake up in the morning and say you want to make more money, you can literally do things to make more money, right? If you want to wake up in the morning and say, this month I want to make more money. Sorry guys, that's just my dog. If you hear my dog in the background, I'm sorry about that noise. But if you want to wake up in the morning and decide that, look, I want to make more money this month than I've ever made in my life, you can do that in the world of entrepreneurship. Like, there's no limits, right? And when I realized that poverty is a mindset and it's not a bank balance, was when I was in that situation in between jobs, stressed out. Like, how am I going to get paid, right? Looking at like a $0 bank account. And I was stressed out, and I realized, I was like, look, you know what? I need to be able to find a way to tap into my own inner resources to be able to create whatever it is I need on demand, right? I don't believe that there's nobody on this earth who's not good enough. I don't believe that there's anybody on this earth that God made imperfectly, right? I believe that everybody was made for a reason, and God gave everybody just enough within you to become successful, right? So how do we get to a point where we find something within ourselves where we can create from what we have already given to us, right? And that's really, really where the success comes, right? See, if you're looking for all outside of yourself for all the answers, you're not going to find it. That's just the truth. If you look all outside, in the quickest way, the easiest and quickest way to fail and to remain broke in your life, just listen to a bunch of broke people. Just listen to a bunch of broke people. That's all you got to do. Just listen to the everyday common broke person and you'll be in the same situation, right? That's the easiest way to stay struggling. The easiest way to get out of a struggling situation and to be able to change that situation, to become financially free, to quit your job, is to get around successful people and to listen to successful people who are doing what you want to do, or people who are heading on the path you want to head on. Listen to those people. That's the easiest and fastest way to have success, right? And to change your life, because if as long as you're around those people, you're going to adopt their ideas, right? You're going to adopt their mindset. You're going to adopt their work ethic. You're going to adopt their perceptions, right? And once you can see the world the same way how other successful people see the world, you will understand why you have full control and why you can accomplish whatever it is that you put your mind to. You will believe that and you will feel that every single day, 100%. As long as you're around broke people every day, 9-to-5 workers every day who don't understand a vision and don't have a dream, you're going to get that. You're going to be just like them, guys. So poverty is a mindset. It's not a bank balance. Think of some excuses that people always use for why they're not successful, right? Think of the main common excuses that people normally use. It's usually, I don't have enough money, right? It's usually, I don't have enough time, right? These are usually the reasons people use for why they can't change their life. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time, right? And really and truly, none of those reasons are really the reasons why you're not changing your life, right? Because first off, for me, I didn't have enough money, but that was the reason why I got started in the business, right? Because I didn't have enough money. Because I didn't have enough time, that was the reason why I got started in the business. Because I wanted more time. So because I wanted more money and because I wanted more time, my ability to have an idea to say, look, I need to get started in a business that will allow me more money and more time, allowed me to take action to be able to change my life. But if I have a broke mentality, right? Or if I have a mentality that holds me back, right? Well, then I'm gonna look at every opportunity as a scam. I'm gonna shoot down every opportunity that comes across my desk. I'm not gonna be open to new ideas. I'm not gonna be open to new concepts. I'm not gonna be open to new visions. I'm not gonna be open to any type of thing that can allow me to break free from my situation, right? And when you're blinded like that, when you're blinded from the opportunities that come across your way in life, right? And it comes before you in life and you can't see how to get out of your situation, that's where the poverty mindset is. That's where the poverty mindset is. Poverty mindset is not a lack of money. Poverty doesn't mean don't have money. Poverty is a mindset, not having the ability to create for yourself, not having the ability to think for yourself, not having the ability to get an idea and create income from that, right? Do you know how many mornings early on in my career, right? In my Make Money Online business, right? Early on. Do you know how many mornings I woke up in the morning to $0 in my bank account? Right? But the difference is the $0 didn't discourage me. It actually motivated me and pushed me to want to go harder, right? It pushed me to want to go harder in my business. That's what it did. It didn't make me want to quit. It didn't make me want to throw in the towel. It didn't discourage me. It made me want to go harder, right? The fact that I couldn't conquer something that I seen other people having success with just kept bugging me out to the point where I would not stop until I had success, right? It's a difference in mindset, right? It's a difference in perception, right? I could either let the $0 in my bank account make me quit and fall off course, or I can make that motivate me to become better, to be able to create the income that I want. It's one or two things, right? But a lot of times when I would wake up in the morning to $0 in my bank account, I would get an idea. I would get an idea on something I could create or something that I can do to make money from it, right? Think about that. $0 in the bank account. I'll get an idea on something I can create, meaning that it's coming from me. It's coming from my mind. It's coming from the within me. It's coming from my passion. It's coming from my mindset, right? It's not from an outside source. I'll just get an idea, right? Because I'm motivated. I'm upset by the $0, but now I got an idea. You see, when you're not personally developed, it's hard to get ideas. It's hard for your mind to be opened up. It's hard for you to realize, look, I can do this real quick to create income on demand, right? Instead of having to work for somebody else, instead of having to wait for somebody to hire me to make money, how about I put myself in a position in this life where I could create income on demand as long as I need it created, right? Now, that's what you want to learn how to do. And that's what we're allowing you and teaching you how to do here in the 300 to Freedom movement. Some of you do see the value. Some of you understand that. And those of you who do understand that, you take action and you get results and you have success. But for those of you who are still trying to catch on board and grasp the concept of what this is about, what this is truly about, what this is about is changing your mindset, developing your mindset so that you can have ideas of abundance, right? Have ideas of empowerment, have thoughts of positivity. Because as long as you have positive thoughts and empowering thoughts, and you're constantly like thinking with a sharp mindset, that's how you create money. That's how you create success out of thin air. That's how you create abundance in your life. But if I'm thinking negative, right, and I'm lazy as shit, right? I'm procrastinating. I'm sitting on the couch every day. I come home from work. I don't work on my business. I don't work on my vision. I mean, the odds of me having success are going to be like slim to none, right? It's not, and the person who's doing that is because they don't have the developed mindset yet. A person who's lazy and who's not going after what they truly want, and they're not getting out of their own way and going hard for what they want out of life and on their mission, it's because they're not personally developed. I'm just telling you, when you get to a place where you're personally developed and your mindset is sharp and you're thinking empowered, nothing can stop you. It's like you become this unstoppable person, right? You become this beast who's just breaking down the limitations, breaking down the barriers. You're breaking down every single critic, every single hater, every single doubter who said it was impossible. You're proving them all wrong now, right? But you can't get to a level like that unless you're thinking powerfully. That's why I do plug into the National Wealth Center self-development product every day. That's why I do listen to successful people every day. And most importantly, I take action every day, right? Because those are the things that lead to success. But I know that if I'm not thinking powerfully, my actions aren't going to be powerful. My videos aren't going to be effective. My work ethic isn't going to be high. And because of that, that's going to affect my income, right? That's going to affect my sales. That's going to affect my business. So the quickest way to change your life is by first changing your mindset. That's the whole intention of this video, is to get you to understand why changing your mindset and becoming personally developed is the number one most important foundation to any success. When you look at a person, you look at all the success they've achieved, and you look at the houses, you look at the cars, you look at the people who they've helped, right? What you're really looking at is what's been going on the inside of them. How have they been thinking? How have they been thinking inside? What were their intentions, right? Because you can see when a person's successful and they're able to create all this wealth, right? That means that there's some way that they're thinking. They're thinking some type of way to create this, right? And I don't know if you've ever heard the saying before, but thoughts are things, right? Thoughts are things, right? If I'm thinking of something, I desire something, and I constantly think of it, and it's on my mind, I'm obsessed with it, and I keep doing things to get that, and I keep doing stuff to get that thing into my life as a reality, right? That's why thoughts are things, because I can literally think myself into bringing something into the physical form. Isn't that powerful? That you can think yourself into bringing something into the physical form that's not even there yet. But you can't do that if you're not thinking powerfully. If your mindset is not developed, you can't do that. You won't have ideas. You won't get the prosperity ideas and know how to wake up in the morning and be woken up by passion. Ain't no alarm clock woke me up. I'm inspired. I wake up every morning by passion, baby. By purpose and passion, baby. That's how I wake up in the morning. It could be 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. I'll just wake up and I won't have no alarm clock. Nobody's making noise in the house. Nothing is going on, but I'll just wake up. Why? From passion, from purpose. Before, when I was going to my 9-to-5 job, every morning when I would wake up, I would feel like I didn't want to get out the bed, right? I would feel heavy as hell. Like I can't even get out of this bed. That's how I used to feel. And I'm like, why do I have to feel like that? Right? And I was wondering, like, how many people in the world actually feel like that? Like they're sick and tired of waking up early in the morning to go to some job that they hate. They're sick and tired of waking up early in the morning to go out into the rat race, go out into the traffic, right? Having to do all this hustle and bustle to go somewhere else for them to pay you something less than what you're worth per hour, right? And I was wondering how many people are sick and tired of that, right? And because I realized I'm sick and tired of that, now it put me on a mission. Now I had a purpose. How can I change that for other people? I'm able now to wake up by passion and purpose, not an alarm clock. How can I help other people now accomplish the same thing? So that's when I discovered what my purpose was, right? Now I could start taking action on my purpose in my business to create more income. Isn't that amazing, guys? Isn't that amazing how that works? And the reason why is because I'm personally developed. I'm accessing the training in the National Wealth Center. I'm actually a product of the company that I'm in, right? I'm passionate about the products. And because I'm passionate about it, I believe in my vision, I believe in the products, and other people will believe in it as well, right? And that's how you have success. That's how you make sales in business. All sales is just a transfer of feelings. That's really all sales is a transfer of feelings. But you won't understand that if you're not personally developed. That's why I say the foundation to success, which I find so weird how so many people overlook this aspect. I find it so weird how people overlook why changing their mindset is so important to their success. Because every single thing that happens in your life up to this point is nothing but a direct result of how you've been thinking and the decisions you've been making. That's all it is. That's all life is. Is nothing but the thoughts you've been accumulating and the things you've been doing from those thoughts. That's all your lifestyle is right now today. So if you want to create a new lifestyle, you want to change something about your life and you want to improve your life, the very, very first thing you got to work on is you, the temple. What matters most? What's the starting point to any business, to anything I do is going to be me, the application of me, right? So what do I have to work on first? What do you have to work on first? Your mindset. Developing your mindset. That's number one. Get around some people who are having success. Stop listening to broke people. Stop listening to people in your family who don't understand your vision. Stop listening to the haters and the critics and the doubters. Stop getting around those broke friends who don't help you to get your business to a next level, who don't support your business. Stop it. Get around some people who believe in you. Listen to some people who are successful, right? It just makes sense, right? What's up, Farah? What's up, Shatanya? How's it going, guys? What's up, Z? Right, that's what it's about. Doing what you love, right? That's what this is about at the end of the day. So what I'm trying to say is, in every business opportunity, you could find a way to do something that you love to create income in that business opportunity, right? And that's just the beauty of entrepreneurship, the ability to step into your individual power and create money, right? Because I don't run my business the same exact way somebody else runs their business, right? Somebody else doesn't run their business the same exact way that I run my business. But yet and still, we both can be successful. Why is that? Why can we both be successful but run the business very differently? The reason why is because principles and mindset. Certain principles got to be the same, right? I don't care. You could look at 10 different millionaires and certain principles in business they live by, right? And they're 10 different millionaires with 10 different businesses, 10 different industries. And there's certain principles that they live by. But they all have a very similar mindset. They all have a very similar mindset. You want to upgrade your life, you want to upgrade your bank account, upgrade your mindset. Develop yourself, work on you, start with the temple, because everything is going to come from you, right? If I didn't feel good this morning, I wouldn't be doing this video this effective, right? What made me take action on doing this video for you? Mindset, right? That's what makes me take action every day in my business is mindset. A person doesn't take action in their business, it's mindset. Right? A person doesn't take action on what they say they want. It's mindset. A person doesn't know how to just, wake up in the morning and just do something to create some type of income. It's mindset, right? It's the viewpoint. I'm sorry about that, guys. My alarm clock went off and it knocked off the live, but I'm ready for part 2, right? I'm not done talking, right? I got a lot to say today. I got a lot to say. I got a lot to get off my chest. But I know this is going to help some of you have a breakthrough. Somebody's having a breakthrough right now. I can feel it. Somebody's mindset is being changed. Somebody's perspectives is being improved. Somebody's being empowered and motivated by this talk this morning. Waiting for you guys to get back on. Get back on if you were on a live stream. It just got cut off. It just got cut off because my one of my alarm clocks went off. Yeah, but like I was saying, right? Poverty is a mindset, guys. It's not a bank balance, right? We got to stop blaming money on the reasons why we don't have money. You got to stop blaming time on the reasons why we don't change our life and our situation. We got to stop blaming these outside factors that really don't matter, right? That really isn't the reason, right? We got to get to the root and the source and the cause of our shortcomings, right? And once you're realistic with that and honest with that, then you can move forward to achieve the abundant success and the lifestyle that you want. But first and foremost, it's going to start with a change in mindset, right? It's going to start with an empowered mindset, because when you get to a point where you're just taking action in your business and everything you're taking action on is faith-based, right? And not fear-based, right? That's when you know you're becoming powerful, right? And limitless. When everything you do becomes faith-based and not fear-based, right? And I can tell you everything in my business and other successful people, entrepreneurs in their business that they do is all 100% faith-based, right? They take action off of faith, right? And off of belief in themselves, belief in their business, and just the mission and the vision that they have to help not only themselves, but the people around them, right? And that's really more so the focus of why I tell people, like, if you want to stay on course, and you want to stay focused, you got to have a why. You have to have a strong reason why you're in the business or doing what you're doing. If you're only doing stuff for just the money, that's not going to be strong enough to hold you and keep you focused to change your life. Just the money is cool. That may get you started in the business, but if you want to stay successful and have everlasting success, you got to find something of purpose now. Something deeper than the money, right? Something why, the reason why you're doing this, right? That could be your children, that could be your family, right? Usually it's something outside of yourself that's really going to make you push harder and push harder to get to your goal, right? But honestly, when you're moving in purpose and you're moving in your passion in your business, your vision is literally going to pull you, right? Like when you really get to that point, your vision is going to pull you. Nobody has to push you to take action. Nobody has to push you to do videos. Nobody has to push you to promote. Nobody has to push you to market. You'll literally get to a point in your business where you're like a driving force that's unstoppable and taking action and just knocking down what you need to do every single day in your business, making money, having success, helping people at the same time. And this is what's going to happen. But it all starts with what? A personally developed mindset, right? Poverty is not a bank balance, right? I don't care what your bank account says right now. It could say $0. It could say negative something dollars. It could say $100. It could say $1,000. I don't care what your bank account says. That's not the reason why you may be in a broke situation or you may be in poverty right now. That is not the reason. Poverty comes from a mindset, right? Having the inability to be resourceful, right? Having the inability to be resourceful is what poverty is. In other words, having the inability to make do with what's around me to create more. That's what poverty is, right? Now, you have some people who they're not poverty they don't have a poverty mindset, right? And they could create something huge from something very, very small, something very little. You have people out there who could take $10 and turn it to $1,000, right? Because they don't have a poverty mindset, right? You have people out there who could take $1,000 and turn it to $100,000 because they don't have a poverty mindset. It's not about what you started them off with. It's about their ability to make use of what's around them to create more income. Right? To create success, to create prosperity. That's how you get to financial freedom, guys. But the only way you're going to get to that is by working on your mindset, listening to successful people. And tonight, like I was saying, also, for these announcements, I meant to give you guys some announcements really fast. If tonight, right? 300 to Freedom conference call tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I will be on there live 9:30 p.m. Eastern sharp tonight. I will drop the dial-in number and all the information later on in this group so you can have access to that. What else? Also, in the Mega Duplication System back office, make sure to listen to the Break the Chains of Poverty audio, right? Very, very powerful audio. Break the Chains of Poverty in your Mega Duplication System back office. If you join me in National Wealth Center, you have access to that Mega Duplication training. Just make sure to log in and listen to the Break the Chains of Poverty audio. If you haven't listened to that, I highly recommend you get access to that. So yeah, the call tonight, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Congrats to all the members taking action and killing it and actually applying the training and actually applying what you're learning in the training back office every day. Congrats to all of you guys, who's setting aside at least 2 to 5 hours a day to work on your business and take your business to a new level. That's what it's about, right? What else? But yes, tonight, get on the call. Make sure to invite your friends, family, anybody who you think needs a word of empowerment, a word of motivation, inspiration, right? Anybody who wants to really, really step into their power, make sure you get them on the call, invite them onto the call. I'll do the selling and telling of your business for you on the call as well. Let me just see if I'm missing any other announcements. Yeah, but that's basically it, guys. Listen to the Break the Chains of Poverty audio. But yeah, start to tap into your mindset. Start with you, right? Literally, you're going to be the starting point of any type of success you create, right? You can rely on jobs for the rest of your life if you want. You can rely on bosses to hire you if you want for the rest of your life. You could limit your value to the confines of your job if you want for the rest of your life. I know for me, I couldn't do it, right? I couldn't live the next 30, 40 years of my life living my life through a job or limiting my value to a job instead of exposing it to the world, right? Once you realize that you have something of value to share with the world and a message of value to share with the world, you will no longer limit yourself to your job. You will open yourself up to the abundance of the world, right? To changing the world, making an impact on the world. And that's how you want to be thinking. You want to be thinking that big, right? You don't want to be thinking small. Think big. you get big, right? Think big and you get big in life, right? If you treat your business small and you're thinking small and you're taking small action and you're not taking bold action in your business, making bold moves in your business, it's going to stay small, right? It's going to stay stagnant. It's going to stay at a low level, right? But the people who always reach massive success and change their life are the people who are making bold decisions. They're taking bold actions and they just have a bold mindset where it's like, look, I'm hungry. I got lives to change. I got a purpose and I got to share that with the world. The minute you get in tune with that and the minute you understand that, what your calling is, what your purpose is, and you mix that up with your business, I'm telling you, man, that's it. You don't ever got to worry about being fearful again. You don't got to worry about how to make money again. You don't got to worry about relying on a boss again. You don't got to worry about relying on a 9-to-5 job again. There's just a lot of things you just don't got to deal with no more when you just get to a certain level of elevation. You don't got to put up with it anymore because you're just mentally above all of it. You know, you're bigger than your problems, right? Once you become bigger than your problems become like nothing, like, you know, it's just a small little bump in the road, right? And that's where I want to help you get to. I want to get you to the point where your problems or your obstacles or whatever you think is holding you back, I want you to get to a point to realize that that's not truly holding you back, right? It's not truly holding you back. You have everything you need within you and you're powerful enough to achieve the success that you want. You're powerful enough to quit your job if that's what you want to do. You're powerful enough to change your business and improve your business if that's what you want to do. You're powerful enough to inspire and motivate and give value to other people if that's what you want to do. You're powerful enough to decide now that it's time to change your life. It's time to change your bank account. It's time to change your mindset. It's time to boss up, right? You're powerful enough to realize that, right? And to step into your power right now without having to wait for somebody else to tell you that, right? Without having to wait for somebody else to hire you for the job to feel good, right? Without having to wait for somebody else to give you a raise because they think you're valuable enough for it now. Without having to wait 30 to 40 years for somebody to say, go ahead, enjoy your life now, right? If you don't want to have to do that, you got to make a decision, right? What are you going to choose? What are you going to choose? The road that everybody travels and deals with the same frustrations in life and the same problems? Or you want to travel on the road less traveled where people are above those problems and those situations of having to worry about finances and having to worry about how this bill is going to be paid, how that bill is going to be paid, how I'm going to put food on the table, how am I going to do this? It's just a different thing. It's just totally different, right? It's a different pressure that you no longer have to deal with when you conquer money, right? But you can't conquer money until you conquer yourself first. You cannot conquer money until you conquer yourself first, guys. And that's what this is really truly about, realizing that until you conquer yourself, you can't conquer money. You just can't. You got to be able to control yourself first, right? That's just how it goes, guys. So without any further ado, make sure to watch both parts of this video 2-3 times at least to really get these concepts down and, driven into your mental so you understand and get this deep into your mindset. The more you get on these videos, the more you get on our weekly calls, the more you plug into the group, the more you would acquire the mindset of empowerment, the more you will basically become a successful entrepreneur and think and grow rich, right? Think and grow rich, right? No pun intended to Napoleon Hill's book, but that's literally what happens with success. You think and you grow to that point. It's not like a destination, like, oh, when Thursday comes, I'm going to get to that destination I wanted to. No, because first off, if you have stinking thinking, a couple days ain't gonna change that, right? If you have stinking thinking, there's nothing that somebody can do to make you money. If your thinking is off and you have stinking thinking and your perspective is off, you gotta work on that first, buddy. You gotta get that right first, and then before you can start to make the money you wanna make. So without any further ado, guys, I'll see you guys later. Go out there, take action, crush it. See you in the next video, guys. See you tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. John Belcher. See you later, Z. Peace.